Welcome to Show and Sell, the show that celebrates digging through other people's trash. Hello, Trash Dragons. I am Chris, Trash Dragon of the West, and this is my guitar, Mr. Blanket Chip.
Hello,
Hi,
Mr. Blanket Chip.
He says hello back and says you should like this episode and subscribe to the channel, and also that I sell on eBay and Discogs, mostly media.
And I'm Katie, and I'm Trash Dragon of the South, and I sell clothing and accessories, but I'm always on the hunt for anything sparkly, unique, and this time of year, spooky items.
And I'm Joe. I'm the Trash Dragon of the East, and I like to sell. I like to buy and sell in bulk. When I say bulk, I mean lots and lots of. I like a little bit of everything, but like a lot of just ton. Like if I have to carry it out on my shoulder. Okay.
So updates, Joe. You said you had one.
I do have an update, and I'd like to share it with you. I don't know if I would have talked about my van struggles in the past, but yes, I've talked about it with you two individually.
Yes.
It looks like I am going to be getting by the time you see this, beloved viewer, by the time you see this, I will have a new van. Stress is over. I have to go pick it up on Monday. It's not a tall one, which is what my new one is, but it's a longer one. So it can't fit it can't fit a tall boy, or it can't fit a break front, but it can fit a couch.
Congratulations! That's such good news. That's the best outcome. That's great.
Yeah,
a successful outcome is the best outcome. Awesome. I don't think I have Katie, got anything?
Nope. No
All
updates.
Right. Then we are moving on to the item that brought us joy. That brought you joy. All right. So item that brought us joy. Why don't we go with Katie this time? Oh, Joe, you want to go? He's dying for it. So, all right, Joe, go.
I'm not dying for it, but I would like to.
You love it. There's nothing more than you love.
I love being the center of attention.
I hate being a star. Anyway, go ahead.
So here's a while ago, a few episodes ago, I showed you my container of my container of snake bones and my vertebrae. And here's the next stage. There's one more step involved before they hit full resale, but I have little vials of I just put them in little vials like this. 5 vertebrae and a rib for $5. So, which seems like a pretty good deal if you're looking for snake bones and don't know where else to go. Call Joe. He's your man.
Need bones? Call Joe. Joe's your bone man.
Call 1-800-BONE-JOE.
No.
Oh, that's not good.
None of that.
No,
Joe
that.
Oh no.
Everyone's
even
worse.
Katie, why don't you go?
Okay.
Now that the bone man is over.
I will. Let's move out of the bones.
The bone zone? Yes.
Straight up disappointment. My item of joy has just turned to an item of sadness. But it was really cheap. So I really like getting stuff for cheap too, This was 50 cents. And it's this vintage thing of pastels. Okay. Here's the issue. I loved pastels when I was a kid, and I got really excited because of our category, our scavenger hunt. Yeah. So I got to go through a bunch of supplies, right? And I found this really cool old, who knows how old is this?
It looks like it's from the 70s.
I think it's from the 70s.
Part of it, just like the design of the box is good enough.
It's very cool, and these are really, really nice. If they were oil pastels, which I realize are the kind of pastels that I liked when I was a kid, they were oil pastels. This said soft pastels, which I thought were oil. No, friends. If you have an issue with chalk, you're gonna have a problem with these. Because I touched one and went because sometimes texture and things can sort of put your hair on end. This is one of those things for me. So something I was very excited about just turned very scary.
I'm also a little bit on the spectrum, so I understand the...
How dare you? How dare you? I did not say any such thing. I just said chalk is not my favorite texture. But I do love oil pastels, so I wish these were oil pastels. But anyways, that was an exciting adventure for 50 cents. I'm fine with that.
That is fun.
It is really
I'm
great.
fine with that. So it still brought me joy, even though it then brought me much peril, much fear.
Much texture peril.
Yeah,
Textural peril. It's a texture horror story.
It was pastel peril is what I was in at that point. What do you have, Chris?
Nice.
What's your item of hopefully actual joy?
This is also a weird mixed thing, just because it's. I know Joe loves these too, which is just like medical, like kind of like swag. So this is for Lipitor, and it's Pri-Med or primed. And so it's just like clearly giving to doctors, delivering world-class medical education, Lipitor. So it's just basically a folder, to write notes in. But I got a couple.
No one's using that.
Huh?
No doctors. I've never seen a doctor like come into a room with one of those and flip it open.
Yeah, especially since the invention of like the iPad, which is all the doctors use now.
Is that just a gift? They're just making it to be like, well, we gave you that nice notepad. Aren't you going to promote our cholesterol? Is Lipitor?
Yeah. It was just like they I actually did a fair amount of research for this animated short series that I did called Alien Guide to Earth. And because one of the things we did on was legal medicine or legal drugs. I did illegal drugs and then illegal drugs. And
Lipitor was right on the line.
Well, just like illegal, legal drugs. Like, there's people, they would send young, attractive people to doctor's offices with lunch. Like sometimes they would just bring
Oxy bunnies. I've seen the movie. I know about.
I didn't know about that. Is that is that a documentary?
Or no, sorry, it was Oxy Kittens.
Oxy Kittens. That's better.
Oh God.
Oxy Kittens.
What's is that a documentary or?
No, that was in. I don't think it was in Dope Sick. It's in one of those like reveal all series, but I heard that was the name. Is that leather? Is it real leather?
It's faux leather. It just feels nothing had to die. Hopefully,
well, I'm just saying, and it would also be wild if they're spending, because I'm sure the price of like vinyl versus actual leather, then they're spending tons of money on a weird notepad. That's
right.
Nobody's going to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's happy about this. All right, but let's move on to our next segment, which is Unearthed Treasure. Unearthed Treasure. So, our Unearthed Treasure topic this time is fun.
Who doesn't like fun? I like fun.
Fun part one.
Fun part one, yeah. We can just skip that. This could be
multiple funs.
We can do fun part two. We can start with fun part two, and everyone what happened to fun part one?
Let's do that.
That's in the last episode.
If you missed fun part one, you have to go back and watch every episode again and
try to find it. Why don't I go for this one first?
Okay. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Thanks, Joe. Katie, are you okay with this?
I concur. Yeah, I second the motion.
It has to be unanimous. As you guys know, I think I brought something a little bit ago. I love New Orleans food. I love cooking it. I love cookbooks, and I love Paul Prudhomme. I also am a fan of this gentleman, not particularly this book, but Emeril's Party. Every day's a party. Louisiana recipes, celebrating with friends and family. Emeril's a genuinely, especially in his pre-fame days, was a genuinely good cookbook author. If you get his first couple books,
that's a hot take. Bam.
Yeah, thank you. Although my favorite thing, and I think Joe, I lived with you in Brooklyn when I had that. I was kind of obsessed with his TV show. He had a sitcom. If you don't remember,
I remember.
He had a sitcom, and it was such a try hard show because they were like we have a disagreement. This person says this thing, and this person says this thing, and it's just fellas, I'll make you dinner for two, me, Emeril, to whoever wins. And that was like usually the reward. It was him cooking food for people, and I was just like, "What is this show?" Like, and I think they had. I think they had.
How many seasons? You were about to say it. How many?
Half?
Like episodes. Like, yeah, they only did like
okay.
a half a like 3 or 4 episodes, and they're like, "Yeah, no, this
doesn't work, folks. Why do you do? No,
hey, this guy who has a live cooking show doesn't translate to sitcoms." Like, I feel like he's a great cooking show host. I like his show despite
unique.
all the.
Yeah.
It was fun, and
also, we don't clearly know anything about his personal life, so please be cool in the comments.
Exactly.
Can we be cool about that? Yeah, we don't know. No one here knows.
I'm not.
We don't know if he's been canceled or not.
So, when I think like I said, I have gumbo parties. I think of
Wait,
New
you
Orleans.
have gumbo parties?
Yes. I think they're fun.
She learned it.
Yeah.
Ding.
I have. Thus, I've been zung.
You got zunged.
I got zung.
I'm just mad because I can't come, and I've never been, and I've never ever actually been to a gumbo party. Period.
Yeah.
Yours or anyone's. I've never been invited to gumbo night or gumbo party.
I'll put you on the list.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I didn't mean it. Please.
Yes,
put me on
too bad. You are on the list, and you'll get all the pictures of the gumbo from now on.
The pictures.
Yeah. Oh,
it's gonna hurt my heart.
One of the first or second gumbo parties, I took pictures of it, and I sent them to my then girlfriend Vicky, and was just like, "Hey, check this out!" And she's just like, "You didn't take pictures of people, just the gumbo." I'm like,
and
that's funny.
Yeah.
Priorities, Vicky.
Yeah. What do you? Anyway.
All right. So you want to know what I think is fun, and I hope. Please let me know if it is possible I showed this. I hope not. My brain is all soft and mushy.
Because then, if you have, then you automatically get kicked off the show forever.
I know
it is true.
So it's a real
it's a risk I'm taking right now.
High wire act.
So I got this. Did I show this or no?
No. What is that?
A wicker pig purse.
Send that to me. I will send you $.
You can also send it to Jen Cohen would also buy that.
I said it first.
It is a pretty.
Sorry, Jen.
It does need a little bit of attention because it has a button here so you can sort of keep it closed, but there's no like strap or seal. So
no,
I'm going to fix that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool. I got this at a house where I was doing work for I was working for my auction house as per usual. We pulled all the stuff out, and it was this older woman who, she had a vacation home upstate, and her son was dealing with her estate, and was just like, just take give me $100 and take whatever you want. And so this is one of the things I took, and it is pretty grand. It's like
that is amazing. That is fun.
Function and fun. The three Fs. Also,
don't give it to either of us. You need to sell that. You put a high price on that, Joe. Whatever price you're thinking of for that, add $30 because somebody's going to pay it. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding. Like something like that, a specialty purse, 100%.
Totally fair. And I'm just gonna braid a little strap for it out of like just a little bit of cord. And
I don't even know if you have to.
Put it in the store.
That thing is amazing. That is really good. I consider myself a person that likes fun clothes and fun shopping, and my item today is not even close to that. I want that wicker pig is real good.
You might not win the scavenger hunt, Joe, but you win the pig purse contest.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
And we've always been having and didn't know about until now. Go ahead.
Okay, my fun item, because now I don't know. I have a lot of fun stuff, so I panicked at the last minute. But it kind of goes with back to school, which is our theme, and it's this belt that it's in my sell bin, but I don't know if I'm ever going to sell it because I kind of can't do it because it's
Whoa!
it's yellow leather. It's all cut out numbers, and then
That is
the
amazing.
buckle is a cross.
Oh, wow.
And it's vintage Norma Kamali. And I just kind of can't. I know I won't find it again. And so sometimes it's hard to sell this kind of stuff. And so it's super fun though. I really love it.
I mean, you could also have done your Little Prince sweatshirt, which is pretty great and fun.
This is one of my saved searches. I have Little Prince sort of search saved in several categories over the internet. Apparently, Zara did a collaboration with the Little Prince at some point. And so this became of that.
I just imagine like when like a Little Prince thing shows up on the internet, you rise up from the water like Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now. That's like the steamy water, just your eyes.
There's a few searches I have like that are like that, or anything vintage Rocky Horror Picture Show. Here she comes. She's coming out to see. Is it a sweatshirt? It's time. Yeah. But anyways.
One of my biggest auction disappointments, I had a Rocky Horror Picture Show one sheet movie poster. I wasn't sure what, I was like, I don't know how to price this. And so I was just like, well, you know what? I hadn't been like doing auctions in a while. So like, I'll put it up for auction and we'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. And I did, and it sold for $7. And I'm just like, oh, that's just heartbreaking.
Auctions are basically.
Was it that one?
It was, yes, it was that one.
That exactly.
It was that very one, in fact. You bought it.
I did not buy it. I didn't. I found that at a Goodwill. Nope, I did not.
We have an exciting segment coming up next, which is our scavenger hunt back to school. All right, this is what you've been waiting for, the scavenger hunt back to school episode. Can you believe it? Yeah, thank you.
I'll make you sweat.
Yes.
Everybody dance now.
Is that a school song?
Yep, now it is. CNC Community College.
Well, that's what CNC stands for, is Community College.
Community College Dance Company. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or Dance Factory.
That's a Community College Dance Factory. Yep.
Yep.
Might as well. So the rules for the scavenger hunt it has to be under $15. You have to actually buy the item. There's no cheating allowed. It has to be on theme. And if you, at the end of the year, are the one who won the most, you will win this shiny trophy.
Woo!
Ooh, medal. Whoa, hello. And so the next, it'll come out October 31st. So you have to have your item in by October 24th, which is a Thursday. And
but get it in sooner if you can. We don't want to have to spend all of our time judging stuff at the last minute.
Exactly. So send it, DM us on Instagram, send us an email on showandsellcast@gmail.com, or we're on TikTok as well. So, all right. So next one's scavenger hunt topic is Spooky Halloween. Due on the 24th of October. Will be released on the 31st of October. Everyone's going to love it. You can't wait. So we're going to do this one, which is back to school. And so far, the points are Joe 2, me 2, Katie 1, Dave Reynolds 1, and then Horse School 1. And so let's see what we get.
I'm not going first.
I know. I can tell by your aura, Katie, that you're not going first.
I will go first, and I am immediately disqualified anyway, because it did not. It was not. It breaks every rule. It was given to me to sell on his behalf. It's expensive, but it is in the. And it's also not exactly schooly, but it is schooly enough.
Is it an abacus?
If it's schooly D, I'm going to be upset.
Just a gigantic. This is a gigantic paper cutter.
I want it.
So you know how they have those little ones with the rotating.
Oh
thing?
No, that's amazing. That's like an industrial paper cutter for big things of fabric or paper.
Yes, exactly. I got it, and I was just like, I as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy moly! And I love it, and I'm probably going to, I am going to sell it, but
How much
I'm
are
probably
those, Joe?
this one. They retail new for about $400 to $500 for the like a big for the big ones like this. So I know it's like it's one of those things where he got it, and I was like, oh my god, those are really expensive. And then he's like, and he just like I don't know, it's a friend of mine. He just doesn't like to sell he doesn't like to sell esoteric stuff if he doesn't understand it or like immediately gravitate toward it. He's like meh. I mean, I understand that to a certain extent, but something like this is just so awesome. So,
Yeah.
and I'm selling a lot of art supplies for him, and this sort of fell under that umbrella.
Are you
So
tempted to keep that?
I
Is there
am
a part
very
of you
tempted
that?
to keep that.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have
that is-
it would be good to use in conjunction with all my framing supplies
Yes, it
to
would.
make to just like cut stuff down to size
Well,
and
you can use it until it sells. So sell it for $600 for the first 6
Yes.
months.
Start date can be in late December. Yeah,
Exactly.
go. It
This
wins
definitely-
in life, though. It's a cool item.
it is a
Yeah.
very cool item, but it breaks the rule: no cheating. Absolutely.
Yep.
So
No cheating, which is the one you came up with.
this is the one I came
so-
up with.
Yeah, you came
When
up
Chris
with a no
cheated, if we all
No, it was
remember.
before that.
That Chris didn't buy the shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Hashtag don't never forget.
never forget the Barbara Streisand shirt.
Yeah. Yep,
Shirt.
with
Which I
with
still
Daddy
need to
written on.
make.
Huh?
What is sorry? It was Barbara Streisand and then what on the back?
Daddy on the back.
I
Still mad
need to
we
see
did.
pictures of that shirt again because I need to make it. I need to make them for us so
Right.
that we can all have one with the cricket. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I could probably make that.
Yeah,
We gotta-
that's part of the reason I was just like, well, I could just replicate this shirt.
it's so
Anyway,
good.
I'm going to go so we can stop talking about the Barbara Streisand
Okay.
shirt I clearly won with on the first scavenger hunt.
Well,
Anyway,
would have won.
So I found this at the bins. This is Imagination in Harmony with Science, Spectral Analysis as Practical Pedagogic Tool in the Voice Studio by a student. So this
By
is basically a PhD paper for someone.
It's somebody's thesis.
Yeah.
Who's
A
thesis
project paper submitted to the faculty of Claremont Graduate University in partial fulfillment of the requirements of the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts in the graduate faculty of music. So, it feels like it's a lot of science sound about like it's a lot of sine waves and how frequencies work. So it's a spectral analysis. But like, how do you spectral analysis in a studio setting? Is I think the general concept of it.
That is over my head.
So that is my back to school find, Katie, which is legal in all ways.
And you did not
Am
cheat.
I illegal if I have two submissions, or am I only allowed to have one? Because I can't decide.
You can only have one submission for the winning. I don't think having two is.
Then I'm going to go with this because I think this is worth more. The other one's very cool, and I'll show it after.
Because
Okay.
I think last time you had two hats, but they were basically two variations of the same
that's
hat.
different.
So that
I'm
worked.
looking at them.
Yeah.
They were, and they were clipped together. These two items were not together. They're both just good. They're both also probably around the same vintage. So I got this really cool old Hewlett Packard calculator.
Oh wow!
And I believe they
What?
started making this model, the 12C, in 1981, according to online. It's pretty cool. It's old and it still works. And even better, someone is selling it right now on eBay for $400.
Oh,
Holy crap!
yeah,
So
I did,
is
like-
it valuable? Maybe.
Yeah. that's pretty cool.
And it also works. So there is also another one of these for sale though that is $32. So I'm not sure if if eBay sellers are confused, if they're basically people aren't sure if this is valuable or not. So I'm going to say valuable. Also, like just the terrible school tool. I don't know if you guys remember the big graphing calculators, the Texas Instrument, when you had to buy it when you were in a certain math. That's what we had to do. They're a bazillion dollars. You're never going to use it again. The only thing that it's good for is that the inside of the case, if you write in pencil, you can write formulas. So if you can't remember the quadratic equation, you can write it, and then in a certain light, it'll shine. So you can see it for a test. But that's the only thing that was also, I just have a lot of strong bad feelings about math. But I have strong feelings about this math for this scavenger hunt because it's very cool.
That is very cool.
That is really
good. I'm just out of curiosity, what was your other item?
My other item is something called a pantograph.
Oh, you use a pantograph like to
it's for maps.
Yeah, and you enlarge, you use it to enlarge drawings, right? Is that
yes. And it appears to be something, I don't know. It was in the child's school supply section. It's literally just plastic. I don't know why you would need this. It doesn't enlarge or reduce drawings, maps, and art line work, adjustable to 6 different sizes. From Chadwick.
I kind of feel like I'm voting, like we don't have any others, so I'm voting for Katie.
I'm voting for Katie.
Yeah. So
that's your 2. Oh my gosh, we're tied up at 2.
Oh, I'm tied at 2, and I got 2 items. And because is it because of this? Is it because I had 3 items today and I cheated because I really wanted to win? Yes. I just want to be tied, please. I just want to be on the field.
You just don't want to be the first person chopped on chopped.
Yes, even though my items aren't the best, I tried. Also, I was ready 2 weeks ago with them, so maybe I get bonus points for that.
Sure.
I was ready to go.
Sure. You got an extra bonus point.
And if this is worth a lot of money, I'll share it with you guys. Because what if it is? I got real excited when I saw how much why is someone selling it for so much money?
I remember talking to a guy who mainly sells on Amazon at the bins, and he was just like, they'll sometimes kind of put outrageous prices on things that a corporation would buy, like just because he's just like, in their mind, the most expensive version is the best. So they will spend the money on the most expensive version because they're like, well, this is clearly the better of the 2 because it's 5 times the price. So it must be better.
I got you. I'm also going to be honest. This is not what I wanted to find. I was looking specifically for a calculator, but I was looking for a calculator watch. Oh, that's really what I wanted to find because I would just like to have one. And I was like, if I can somehow find one and win this, because I knew that would win. I was like, that'll win the scavenger because it just.
And so you didn't like the lesson is you didn't have to work that hard.
The lesson is now we're tied up and I feel better. I can sleep easier.
Congratulations, Katie, on winning 2 in a row. But guys, I think I can say for sure we did it.
Let me do the calculation.
Yes, did we do it, Katie? Please give us the.
Hold on, cosine to the tangent of. Yes, we did it.
Yay! We're back by math.
Yeah, and I thought I would never use calculus when I got older. Now you can use it to figure out how successful our episodes are.
It has depreciation on it. What's amort? Okay, this is
amortization.
Yeah, it might be like specifically for banking or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's for like loans. So let's end with the song that everyone's been clamoring for. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, hey, like, share, subscribe. But if you don't, everything is gonna be alright. But if you do, things are gonna be a little brighter for us. There's an algorithm controlling all of our lives. Thank you for watching Show and Sell. If you remember, ring the bell. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
That's Katie for 2 times winner.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody.